How many of y'all remember that? All right. So, can you hear me? Can you see me? Well, it's still out there planning weddings, it looks like. So, all right. Hold on. What am I doing here? Okay. If you can hear me, you can see me. It looks like I think my internet is good enough. Give me a little thumbs up. You guys are a little bit glitchy, so hopefully I'm okay on my side. Perfect, perfect. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, it is Friday. It's Friday. We're heading into a weekend. Weekends are awesome. Thank God it's Friday. If that's still a thing, I don't even know anymore. But seems like all the days are bleeding together as we don't go to work necessarily in a location. But I wanted to kind of bring us back here a little bit today to kind of not just revisit a conversation, because it's a conversation that we want to be constantly having. So inside of our business, we have really two different types of groups of people, I would say. We've got kind of those that are walkers and those that are runners. So if we were to kind of categorize two different groups, walkers and runners, and inside of our business, I love how John C. Maxwell talked about on Saturday when he talked about the 5 levels of leadership. Leadership level number 1 being the position. And inside of Seacret, inside of network marketing, we don't have a positional structure. I can't say, Trish, you got to run faster. Why? Because I said so. Like, that just doesn't exist inside of network marketing. Or else, if you don't sign up 5 people this month, you get terminated, right? That's not a conversation. We can't hold a paycheck over someone's head. We can't force somebody. So that's one of the reasons why I respect leaders inside of our profession so much, because I know if they built a large organization, it's purely based on the relationships and the production and the reproduction that they have created from their business inside of their organization. Because people just don't follow because they have to, because no one has to follow anyone in network marketing, right? So when it comes to runners and sprinters, okay? So right now, we are in the midst of going all out crazy bananas, 90-day run like maniacs, right? So, which is going to be exciting with everything that's happening now, building everything into Black Friday, the Discover Secret program, the new Red Line, the Hydro Effect, so many great things in the world to be talking about. But what I want to make sure is this. Some of you are looking to run and looking to sprint. I want you to be careful, though, because it doesn't mean everybody in your organization is going to sprint or be ready to run at the same pace that you're going to run at. Many times in my career, I can tell you that I blew people out of the water because I didn't meet them where they were. I tried to get them to go as fast as me. I tried to get my 20%ers to do 80%, and I almost died. All right. So what you want to do is just be cognizant, be careful, and making sure that the game plan that someone has in their business is right for that person. Okay. Now, you can always speed up. This is what I found out. You can always decide to speed up if you're going, okay, I got this. I can go a little bit quicker. But there needs to be a baseline. And inside of this organization, that baseline is really what kind of we want to look at as a daily activities or daily kind of situation or habits. And these secret 7, these 7 daily actions for massive success are so important because they're not something that we think about once. They're things that we want to turn from a concept into habits. It's just something we do. It's something that we don't even think twice about. It's something that is a part of our DNA. It's a part of this organization, and it's replicated. So when somebody goes, okay, I'm new, I'm launching my business, I'm creating my personal plan, what do I do every day to ensure my long-term success? And these are those 7 action steps. Now, number 1 is to be a product of the product. Obviously, I hope I don't have to spend too much time on this one, right? So, but using your products. The other question is how well can you learn new products? What other products can you dive into? Are you more leaning towards skincare or nutrition? How can you learn more about one and or the other, right? So, products, number 1. Using your products every day, creating those stories, testimonials. Number 2 is to learn, to get trained, sharpen your skills, minimum 15 minutes. So learning every day. Now, obviously, if you're on these huddles, this is kind of like your morning shot, your morning juice, your morning bit of information. But there's obviously so many of the things that are out there that you guys are training for. But again, I want you to be thinking about, not you, how many people inside of your business are utilizing these secret seven massive action steps in order for them to start seeing those results of consistency in your business. Okay. Number 4 is to connect with 2 new people. Whether you're doing that through online, whether you're doing that offline, doesn't matter, is connecting with 2 new people that you're creating a relationship, starting a conversation with, inviting them to take a look at something. So this is 2. Now, notice it says new people, minimum 5 days a week. Now, you may say, hey, Monday's my day where I contact people and I'm contacting 30 people on Monday, right? But these need to be happening through the week. You can have a bad day, you can't have a bad week. So what it's going to require is it's requiring us to make sure that we're in connection, communicating, filling our funnel, filling our pipeline. We're continually planting seeds, okay? What we don't want to do really is go out there and really prejudge that seed. We just want to plant it, water it, or see what's going to pop out of the ground. Okay. Now, when it comes to number 4, this is posting on social media. This is building your brand, posting in your business, posting on your group, posting on, and I don't need to teach you guys too much on this. You have the experts that have been teaching you guys this and have the strategies and the many of the posts lined up for us. Number 5 is engage and interact to create those relationships, strengthen those relationships, comment on those posts, right? Making sure that we're following up. So a big key in our business really being follow up. Number 6 is grow. Read, listen to something, personal growth, personal development, something that's going to make you better, right? We've been taught yesterday, we had more of a session on that. And number 7 is plan your day before you start your day, and wake up and work your plan. So I'm going to say that again. Plan your day before you start your day, wake up and work your plan. Now, these things right here, turning them from a concept into a habit, number 1. Number 2, some of you in the very beginning, using your products was new for you. Then it became a habit, and it's something you don't think about. I want each of these 7 to start being something that's a habit for you, where we're not missing. We're not missing on a small basis or a big basis. We're consistently hitting these, because they don't require any other level of excitement other than making sure that you're consistent with them. Now, most of these are not super sexy. Doing one of these or not doing one of these in a day is not going to all of a sudden turn you into Royale or Crown Royale or double backflip diamond or whatever levels we have, right? So what we're talking about here is the kind of everyday activities that, when we do them consistently, compound over a period of time to create outstanding results, right? And when I look back at somebody who's usually frustrated in their business and they're frustrated in their career here, and they're talking about how they wanted to be further or they wish they were further, the number 1 killer amongst those that are finding themselves not as far as they want to be is because of being inconsistent with these activities. It's inconsistent with these daily activities. We do it when we feel like it. We don't do it when we don't. And so that kind of roller coaster that happens inside of our business is turning your shoulds into musts, okay? Turning your shoulds into musts. So shoulds to must is really one of the biggest things that I wanted to make sure that everyone hears. So write this in your notes, should to must. What are some of the things in my business that are shoulds right now that need to go to musts, okay? And I did an exercise a while back talking about how turning shoulds to must, and how you can actually, interestingly enough, predict your future when it's a must. And I was talking in a group crowd, and I think Trish, you were there, where we talked about this woman who had a kid that was in 3rd grade. Anthony, right? And so, and what ended up happening was I said, do you drop your kid off at school and pick him up? And she says, yeah, I'm a single mom. And I said, okay, single mom. So you take your kid to school, you pick him up. And she said, yeah, every day. And I said, every day? She said, every day. And I said, so Monday through Friday, you take him to school, you pick him up. She said, yes, every day. I said, so tomorrow you're going to take him to school and pick him up? She said, yeah. I said, what about the next day? She's like, yeah, I'm going to take him to school and you're going to pick him up. I said, are you sure? I said, are you positive? So it's not like, well, I mean, I should pick him up 5 days a week, but really 3 is good enough. And she laughed and she was like, no, I know I have to pick him up. I was like, so it's a must for you. And I said, so let me ask you a question. Today's, because it was a Saturday training. I was like, Monday's coming up here. That's in 2 days from now. Monday, you're going to take him to school on Monday and you're going to pick him up. And she was like, yeah. And she started getting annoyed. She was like, yes, hello. I was like, so what you're saying is you can predict the future. And she like paused for a quick sec and she went, no, yes. It was one of those really strange things because there was a thought process she had to go through and going, I can't predict the future. Wait a minute. I said, and I asked the audience, I said, guys, do you have any doubt in your mind that that she's going to take Anthony to work on Monday? I mean, Anthony to school on Monday. And everyone said no. So you also believe her. And I was like, why do you believe her so much? You don't know this woman. She's like, she could be a terrible mother. You don't know, right? So, and they said, no, we believe her because for her, they could tell for her it was a must, which means everybody else around believed because for her it was a must. Do you guys see that? Is when all of a sudden people start seeing your shoulds become musts. When you say things, everyone around you buys into it, right? Now, is there a true guarantee that she's going to be able to take her? No, but here's the one thing we know. If she can't make it, if she can't pick up her son on Monday, her son's getting picked up somehow. The only way her son is not getting picked up is if she is no longer on this planet. When mothers, you know exactly what I'm talking about, that is going to happen without, oh, sorry, I lost that little light bar. Look at this thing. Okay. She's getting picked up. So when shoulds become musts, all of a sudden things change inside of our business. So when our shoulds go from should to must, what that line crosses over is what we're no longer accepting, whatever the excuses are going to come up. So inside of our business, I want you to be thinking about where some of the shoulds that need to go to must. And most of the time, I want you to pay attention to your A activities, your income producing activities, things that are generating new conversations, following up with existing conversations, because we have to take more people through the process of evaluating whether or not this team, whether or not this company, whether or not this leadership is right for them so they can make a joining decision. So what we're looking for is to get more people to make a joining decision. To make that joining decision, we have to put them in the beginning of this process of evaluating, is this company, is this team, is this product, is it right for me, right? So how many people are we taking from should, basically from kind of knowing to sort of knowing to knowing through that process as many times as we possibly can. But in this, your activities, these 7 do not, again, see if I can do it this way. Okay. These 7 daily steps, these actions do not require a lot of time. How long does it take to use your product? 15 minutes a day of development. If you really put these into your scale, you can do all of these in about an hour a day, and you can structure it around your schedule. So this is your hour of power. This is your hour of day. These are your things that are non-negotiables inside of your business where you're just not going to miss, right? These are the things that I want to turn from habits. So because successful people have successful habits, and they do them consistently over a period of time. So one of the most important skill inside of our business is going to be consistency. After consistency, you're going to be talking about our most important skill is problem solving, which is really in the same time of leadership, right? So those are the big paying skills. After consistency, leadership, the next one that you're going to be basically looking at is promoting. Learning the art of promoting, how to promote, when to promote, where to promote, why to promote, and how to get people to look at things, show up to things, right? Not over promote. And I love what Ruth talks about. The truth is enough in network marketing. You don't need more than the truth. The truth is plenty. So, but promoting and promoting and promoting. So these are our lessons for today. Secret 7. So I want you to take just kind of a quick checkup from the neck up and go, okay, honestly, am I doing these things on a daily basis? Am I really listening to things? Am I engaging? Am I posting? Am I connecting with new people? Am I starting new conversations? Am I learning? Am I growing? Am I planning? Am I doing these things, right? Okay. Now, the biggest gap in human potential that I have found is the difference from listening, learning, and doing. Most people believe because they've heard something, they know it. And that is just not true. So most people go, oh yeah, I know that. I know. Hearing something and listening to something does not mean you know something. Unless you are doing it and you can teach it, you don't know it. So when it comes to whatever principles coming up, listening and learning, a good example, I've heard Spanish spoken a lot in my life. Because I've heard Spanish does not mean I speak Spanish. Here's when you know you speak Spanish, when you're speaking Spanish. So otherwise, you're hearing Spanish, you're not speaking Spanish. So I want you to go, okay, instead of going, I know, oh yeah, I know, is going, okay, what am I doing? Am I following through with these things? And more importantly, am I teaching? So when it comes from moving from learning it to grasping it to passing it on, so listening as not a student, but listening as teachers, because our business model isn't about how good you can become, it's how many people you can help become good. Good, great. Is that proper English? I don't know. Anyway, does anybody have any questions about these secret 7, or basically kind of turning some shoulds to musts or things like that? Does anybody have any questions? No, we're good. Nothing that, so we're going into this weekend. We're going to be back here on Monday. But really, what I wanted to be thinking about is we have from the launch of Saturday, God, it's not even been a week since Saturday. Holy cow, it's been a crazy week. So we have from a week from Saturday, we've got the Discover Secret program, we've got the red line, we've got really until August 31st from that volume that's sitting in that system that hit on last Saturday for us to make sure that we're popping more rank advancements. So this week, let's get together on your rank advancement. I'll be getting back to you guys on your 30-second stories as well as your ranks, and those that have, I've got some private game plans we're going to be scheduling here over the course of the weekend. So let's go make it happen, guys. Have a good day. Bye.